12-9 advantage. Jones gave it away. Rui on the break. Flying first class. Timeout, Memphis. NBA first-round playoff coverage continues Sunday on ABC with Game 4s at 1 p.m. Eastern. Cavs and Knicks from Madison Square Garden. 3:30 Eastern. Kings in San Francisco to take on the Warriors. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 12:30.
I'll tell you this. LeBron James could have cared less about what Dillon Brooks had to say. I'll tell you who does seem to care is his teammates, because they are playing with a level of intensity and purpose. That is exactly what you hope to see.
Great point, Doris. One of the Lakers pregame told me that if he will say that about LeBron, what does he think of the rest of us? Interesting. We got a spicy series. Jones off the Aldama screen. David Roddy missing on another three. Memphis 1 for 11 from deep, but there's going to be an offensive foul against Hachimura underneath. Under a minute to go. It'll be side out of bounds. That's the first in the last 2 minutes against the Lakers. Ja Morant on the bench, started the game. 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist so far in just 7 minutes. Jones over to Santi Aldama. Quickly up to Beasley. Good crossover. Tough floater. And Tillman with the board up to Roddy. David Roddy out of Colorado State. Gives it to Bernard. Lakers switch the screen action. Schroeder battling Tillman. Tillman wins the battle. Jones on the baseline with 6 on the shot clock. Little empty corner two-man game. Good help by Gabriel inside. Jones missed it. Tipped up, and Rui with the rebound. 10 to go. One-on-one against Kennard. Going to try and walk him down. Out to Schroeder at the buzzer. It'll count. But a propitious beginning for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ties the largest first-quarter lead in NBA playoff history. And they answer with a major statement to some of the comments made by Dillon Brooks and Memphis. Ruling the Court is brought to you by Burger King, and the Lakers getting it done in the painted area.
They have outscored Memphis, the team that led the league in that category in the regular season, by 18, and it's coming from every direction. You want a lob to Anthony Davis, Mr. Russell, on time and on target.
Welcome back for the start of the second quarter. We went from I poke bears to this is the largest lead of the first quarter in NBA playoff history. That's where we pick it up. Morant back in the ball game for Jaren Jackson Jr. Couldn't find the handle. Here's James on the break. Schroeder. Pass never made it to Hachimura. Let's check in courtside with Malika.
Yeah, Jonesy, I listened in on Taylor Jenkins' huddle with the Memphis Grizzlies in that last break, and his message was, we can't let this phase us. Don't look at the score. Play one possession at a time. Claw your way back in. Ja Morant said we need to have a smile on our faces, erase the score, and just keep going, Mark.
Listen, give some credit to the Lakers defense, but the fact of the matter is Rui gets off another three. This guy's flat on fire right now from 3. But Malika, you know, to your point, the Grizzlies were 1 for 15 on what is defined as open shots, a certain amount of space. So they got some looks. Ja got downhill. Like, you got to just keep playing.
That ball kicked out of bounds. A rare miscue by Hachimura. Rui's been playing so well, putting in the work.
I tell you, you look at somebody like Malik Beasley's minutes, they're down. Well, Hachimura is just making the case that he's going to chew up some minutes because he's giving them so much punch offensively.
He has been putting in fantastic work, whistling a foul against Austin Reeves. Hachimura has been embraced by one in particular, LeBron James. Has constantly put his arm around him since coming over in that deal with Washington. The other important component is the work of Phil Handy, one of the best assistant coaches in the NBA. He has been in the lab with Rui, sharpening his skills, and Rui even says he's kept him ready for this moment. Back out to Ja with 7 on the shot clock. Got downhill. Brooks in the mid-range. Tipped up and in by Bane underneath. Desmond Bane makes it 38-11. Reeves walks it into the front court. Reeves got the switch with Jackson onto him. That means Hachimura has a mismatch with Bane. Whips it over to Reeves for 3. And one and done that time by the Lakers. Kennard drives the closeout. 15-footer is pure. Memphis trying to claw back into the ball game. That's his second field goal. Lead down to 25. James out top. Schroeder slips the screen. Shot clock down to 10. LeBron tried to call Kennard into the action. Lost the handle. Shot clock at 2. Brown has to fire. 9-1-1. And didn't draw iron. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
That's it. You're trying to string together 2, 3, 4 consecutive stops, get quality shots. And this, to me, is where you miss Steven Adams and Brandon Clark. This is a Memphis team that defined itself on the offensive end as one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. The ability to touch the paint, get multiple shots on every possession. One and done, Lakers running off your misses.
Steven Adams still slow to come around from the injury. Great pass to Brown from Reeves. Tell you what, Austin Reeves' play has earned him a spot with the Lakers next year if they'll have him back. A pending free agent. Bane lost it, comes right to Reeves on cue. Has LeBron with him. James lays it home, and it's 42-13. Durant picks up his dribble. Here's Brooks. Got the layup to go inside in traffic. And Dylan Brooks with his first field goal in 6 attempts. Well, the Lakers are coming off their lowest offensive output of the season in Game 2. This would be the requisite response in Game 3. Hachimura, one-on-one against Bane, no help. Brown battling underneath, but it comes to Jackson.
Excellent defensive position by Bane. He just battled him from the outset on the other end. Hachimura can score over a lot of guys because of the mismatched size. As you see, Jaren Jackson took a pretty good shot.
Man, and Doris, not only did he get shook up, he picked up his 3rd foul. So he'll sit down here.
Oh, yeah. Leads with the left elbow. That's been one weakness of the Defensive Player of the Year. Foul trouble.
Spent some good time with him this morning at shoot around. And he's going to have to sit down, and they're already a little short on bigs, as you chronicled. Clark and Adams not available. And on the turnover, it'll come back Memphis ball.
But back-to-back possessions where, as you see, there's Brandon Clark, there's Steven Adams, guys who'd normally be defending in that low position. Bane has to dig it out one possession against Hachimura, and that time against AD. Nice job by Bane battling.
Bane against Reeves, snakes the screen out to Ja, who relocated to a different spot. That's the 10th turnover already for the Grizzlies. They've scored 15 points. Under 8 minutes to go. And that's going to be Los Angeles basketball.
It's a team that averages 13.5 turnovers. They're already with 10.
Davis on the lob. A foul underneath. He got pushed down low while he was airborne. Good look by LeBron James that time. The Lakers' movements just feel and look from courtside to be much more precise and concise here in Game 3. That's the third foul against Bane.
That's two of your key guys on the bench. See, does Taylor trust them after a brief respite to bring either guy back?
Tillman picks up LeBron. The 15-footer is nothing but net. James with a dozen points. Ja with the left hand draws the foul. Doris, we've seen a small sample size with that injured right hand as we take a look at James here at the other end knocking down the shot. But at some point it becomes a question of, valor versus discretion and the betterment of the group and the team, right? I mean, if Ja can be effective, that's great, but if he's ineffective, at what point does Taylor Jenkins think about giving more minutes to Jones?
So he's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, couple of assists. Certainly the forays to the lane have been there. He's been able to get by.
Brown with a big-time block. Brooks on the drive. Davis blocked that. Man, the Lakers just packing everything right now. Tipped out of bounds. Active hands.
You got to be. They are locked in defensively. Ball pressure, refusing to be screened, staying with it. I mean, this is just an individual, excellent defensive possession. But his teammates are there and help.